freezing here. The blizzard's so fierce. Now the power from the Trailblaze path isn't enough to stop the cold.
It means that we're getting closer to the Stellaron.
Did the architects build this?
Very different from the uniform style of the buildings we saw in the city.
If Cocolia threatens us by taking Bronya hostage...
We have to save her. The underworld... No. The entire planet relies on her.
No.
Do not resist, Bronya. Accept the common will.
No! I don't want this.
Look upon their promised future, Bronya! A world without poverty, without cold, without suffering. A world where people no longer have to pray like prisoners for survival. A world that we can guard for all eternity. 700 years ago, we tried and fought unceasingly, believing that the radiance of human nature could shepherd us towards rejuvenation. And to what end? A crushing defeat. Why, when faced with irrefutable strength, is our first thought always to resist? To cover our ears instead of hearing the call? It is the conceit and cowardice entrenched in the depths of human nature, so difficult to efface. Cast them aside.
Your brainwashing ends here, you witch!
Zila?
You came. I thought the blizzards had entombed you.
You wish. We're not going down before you do. Bronya! I don't know what happened between you and them. Even if you explained it to me, I probably wouldn't understand all the crazy details. But there are two things I do know. One, these guys have come through hell to get here, to seal this Stellaron thing. And two, do you remember what I said? If anything happened to you, I'd save you. Do you understand? Even if the damage is done, even if you've completely forgotten our promise, then I'm just gonna have to knock you out and bring you back myself.
Zila. All of you.
Finished? I think I've given you long enough to... It's time I told you my other reason for bringing you here, Bronya. I want to witness your choice. I have told you all the truths there are to tell. The deal with the Stellaron. Many years ago, the voice of the Stellaron sounded in my ears for the first time. I was no different from the previous generations of Guardians. My conviction was once steadfast, unparalleled, and compared to the illusory, ever more distant preservation, this was so tangible. I have agonized, long agonized over how to convey all this to you, and I would descend into torment. Perhaps I should be thanking you, outsiders. The pressure you have imposed has at long last compelled me to confront my final weakness. Bronya, throughout your life, I have never forced you to submit to my will. Choose, my daughter.
Madame Cocolia, I am grateful to you for raising me and for allowing me the privilege of choice. But I am sorry, Mother. On this, our final occasion, I cannot stand with you. You say that conceit and cowardice lie in the depths of human nature. Perhaps you're right. Desperation sheds a light on the darkest recesses of the heart. What about those simply struggling for survival, fighting for something better? I've witnessed their light on the front lines, in the underworld, in places you have overlooked. Our ancestors built this city, striving in the bitter snow to prolong our civilization. Even if this world is doomed to fall apart, we should allow humanity to pave the way to its final outcome, not hand over our fate to the seed of ruin. We are guardians, Mother. Chosen from among the masses. You seek to crush human nature underfoot while masquerading as an arbiter and a god. I cannot let you...
So, this is your choice. I understand, Bronya. Pity.
The ground! It's shaking! What's happening? That sign...
The fate of this city, of Belobog, is sealed. Its future will unfold in our hands. And you will become the foundation of the new world. You must break the old to build the new. The Supreme Guardian commands you! Rise, engine of creation!
It's one of the architect's ancient machines! Watch out, all of you! This robot's 1,000 times bigger than Svarog!
Engine, break them!
We have to stop! Time for mischief!
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life in the sanctuary is but a vision.
My turn!
How can we bring a giant like this down?
Rules are made to be broken. Just a scratch.
I'll try hard to watch this awesome move! Cute! Go away! Can't run!
Rules are made to be broken. The truth of life and death. The sanctuary is but a vision.
Himeko! It's Himeko!
Hello? Can you hear me? The signal's terrible.
Himeko! You finally spared a thought for us.
What are you talking about? Weldon, I've been up on the you the time. You've got quite the trailblazing edition on your hands. So, how did that guy work? Or, importantly, how do you stop him from working? Over to you.
I'll cover you! Grab hold of me!
Behold, the power granted by them! Listen to the power surge! Sing! The Stellaron's promise is the only hope for this world. Just as it dispelled the Antimatter Legion 700 years ago, so too will it wipe you from the face of this world!
Stay alert. Rules are made to be broken. Let's go.
Humanity, so weak and foolish, always overestimating their abilities. Let me bestow upon you despair!
Is this the universe? But I was fighting Cacolia. Why am I here? The last time I came here, I drew Nanook's gaze. Could it be?
The commercial district has fallen. We've transferred the residents to the outer municipal district for the time being. The garrison lost 26.
Why do you hesitate, Cacolia? Isn't this what you've always been hoping for? Get out of this cage and take a look at the city. What is there to lose? The efforts of our predecessors, their unfinished research. We can finally see them come to fruition. Give me some soldiers and I'll locate the Stellaron and find out how to save our world.
You need to come to your senses.
Madam Cacolia, the monsters are surging this way. It's too dangerous here.
Foolish. Weak.
What? Madam, what are you saying?
Only I can understand. They have eyes that do not see, ears that do not hear. Feast on their willful ignorance! Absolve them of their stupidity and fear!
still don't understand. The fragmentum corrosion has already spread to the underworld. How will those below ground fend for themselves if we withdraw every guard?
The automatons will ensure their safety. The most important defensive position is here on the surface. If our lines crumble, the underground will vanish in an instant. Our defenses here must be maintained at all costs. These are the choices we make, Branya. As a leader, you must harbor the courage and foresight to choose. You, me, and every Silver Main Guard in the city, all of us must carry out a higher mission. There will come a day when you must make your own choice. Do you understand?
A higher mission?
The city is drowning in tears. The power of the preservation is fading. We could not defy the will of the Stellaron after all. Yes, but we have no right to judge. The fragmentum had been expanding for the past 700 years. There is no faith nor wealth left for our successors. Only despair to see the home we vowed to preserve wither away. That in itself is torture. Not to mention the haunting whisper of temptation. The day will come when even the strongest of wills cannot help but give in to such influence. It is... You are but a stranger to us. And yet you seek to bond your destiny to ours. So be it. What is there to lose when so much has already been lost? Touch the light of the amber, trailblazer. See if your will can attract their gaze.
Can't be. The will of preservation has made its choice.
You know nothing of the plight of this world. Nothing of the wait for its final end.
Even if we are doomed to destruction, we will go bravely, walking hand in hand into the darkness.
No! That end won't come to pass while we're around.
A brave new world!
Stay alert. Indestructible.
Ready to be crushed.
Lands at the ready.
Fighting is meaningless.
Try hard to watch this awesome move.
You will not take away our hope.
That's great.
Try that again.
I'm on guard. Hit! Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Tough luck running into
The truth of life in this sanctuary is but a vision.
You can't run! Try that again. Told you I could fight. Phew! Time for mischief. Follow hook if you. My turn.
The Stellaron changes everything.
Here I come.
I've no interest in conflict.
Lands at the ready.
You can't run. Gotta try hard to watch this awesome move. Try that again.
The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision. Fighting is meaningless.
Time for mischief.
That's great.
Run.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
Try that again.
The only redemption.
I'm on guard.
Tough luck running into me. Here.
I've no interest in conflict.
Follow hook if you.
The power of the Stellaron is with me! You are but cinders of the old world, soon to become ashes!
Translates into hope.
You can't run. Gotta try hard some. Watch this awesome move.
Lands at the ready.
My turn. Phew.
The truth of life in this sanctuary is but a vision.
Try that again.
Engulf the past.
Get!
Here I come.
Power translates into hope.
Too late to repent. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward! I'm on guard.
The only redemption. Power translates into hope.
This can't be. Lance at the ready. Get!
Engulf the past. Power translates into hope.
Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
The only redemption. Power translates into hope. Engulf the past. Power translates into hope.
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze. Lance! Forward!
They deceived me. This Stellaron promised us the future. It will engulf everything! It's over.
Mother, did you wake up from that dream?
Wow. That was a tough trailblazing expedition. We made it! But, what are we gonna do with the Stellaron? It's usually Mr. Yang who handles it.
I've informed Himiko and Mr. Yang already. They'll seal the Stellaron.
Nice! The crisis on this world is basically over, right?
Huh. The storm still rages on. Now that the Stellaron is sealed, the eternal freeze will slowly recede. It will depend on the efforts of the people here.
Thank you. All of you. Thank you. I'm fine. Don't worry. There is still much to do. The people will have felt the effects of the engine of creation. There are so many questions to answer, so many truths to reveal. I don't know whether I can get the people to accept all this. Can I really do that? Tell everyone about Mother's true motives? About a lie perpetrated for 700 years?
No. No. No way.
Sila?
I don't know how to explain it. In the underworld, we tell the kids, things will be better tomorrow. Everyone knows it's a lie. But it gets them to sleep with some hope. Can you imagine the consequences if we told the people what happened here? They'd be devastated. If we can't trust the Guardians, who or what can we trust?
Mother died to preserve Belobog.
What?
The visitors from beyond the sky told her the secret of the Stellaron. She knew that Alyssa Rand, the first Supreme Guardian, had failed to destroy it, and yet she decided to challenge its power, a power beyond human comprehension. Supreme Guardian Cocolia sacrificed herself to dispel the dark clouds enveloping this city. From here on out, that's the truth the world will hear. What do you think?
It keeps the hope of preservation alive, at least.
It's logical, and hard to disprove.
Why do we have to lie? I'm abstaining. I like telling the truth. But I get what you're trying to do.
Thank you for understanding. For many people, Mother was an outstanding guardian. The whole truth will live on in my mind. All the mistakes, madness, evil, dreams therein. I will be the one to carry that burden. Now, I must take over the duties of the Supreme Guardian and discard my naive fantasies. I'm sorry, Seela. Please, protect this secret with me till the end of our lives.
Say no more. I know what to do.
Thank you. Well then, as promised, let's start rebuilding the bridge between the overworld and the underworld. Seela, can you tell everyone in the underworld that the Stellaron has been sealed? And tell them the blockade will soon be over, and they will breathe freely again soon.
Of course. Leave it to me.
While you do that, I'll head back to the administrative district.
Are you okay?
What's wrong, Bronya?
I'm fine. I need to hurry.
She's exhausted. Quick, we need to think of something.
Right. I almost forgot. You're still wanted by the guards. I might be an underworlder, but at least I don't stand out as much as you guys. Let's settle then. I'll leave now to you.
So, wanna tell us what happened back there?
He probably... Originally, we thought it was, let's focus on the business at hand.
You're right.
Nice. Nice.
to wait too long.
Oh, it's them.
You kids move fast. By the look on your faces, I assume you come bearing good news?
Mm-hmm. You bet. You might not believe this, but we summoned up all our strength and then... maybe he should do the talking. I'm no good at serious stuff. I'll probably say something I'll regret.
We were there at the fight. We witnessed everything.
Sacrificed herself, huh? Sure, yeah, that's the whole story.
Cocolia. In order to save Belobog, she... I see.
So the massive tremors we felt earlier were a result of the battle, right?
Thank you. I can't even imagine what you've been through up there. I'm just glad everything turned out all right. Oh, what about Zila?
Don't worry, she's all right. It took a big toll on Branya, so Zila took her over to the guards.
Oh, good. I'm so glad you're all okay.
Now that Cocolia's no more, I guess our Silvermane girl is about to become the next Supreme Guardian? She sees things through, and doesn't go back on her word. The underworld will thrive again under her watch.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we brought you a message from Branya. The blockade will soon be lifted. The people of the underworld will breathe freely.
Breathe freely. That's been our wish all along. March, Danheng, and you. Can I ask for your help again? I want to get this news out to everyone. It'll lift their spirits and bring them hope. Thank you. Choose whoever you like. Wildfire will take care of the rest.
We've gotten to know a lot of Underworlders. Who do you think we should start with?
Roger that. You can leave the rest to us. If everything goes smoothly... this should be Wildfire's final mission.
Do you think the Great Mine was affected by our fighting on the surface?
Let's hope we didn't cause a collapse.
miners and vagrants are all in the same spot. I sure hope they're not
Here,
Oh, well.
Hey,
It's you! There was a huge... I was just Oh. Whoa.
Are you serious?
If things... You won't have to... Thank you, out. Please tell Natalia...
Mr. Yang put it nicely, but the reality is this. There I was getting excited to tell everyone the good news.
That's the...
So...
We should tell Branya when the time's...
It's getting late. Where to now?
I wish you all a journey that is... Oh, is everyone all... Now we just have... I think they'll be fine.
Outsiders. Friends of Clara.
How did you know that was Perkins?
Thank you for rescuing Clara.
Seems like Perkins picked up a stammer.
Its language module must have malfunctioned.
Outsiders are friends of Clara.
You have visitors, Clara.
Oh, it's the variables. There was a huge shaking just now coming up through the ground. Mr. Svarog said it must have been...
Recalculating. Conclusion. Engine of creation. 97.66% probability. The engine of creation was an immense construction machine created by the architects.
Well, whatever. We won. Thanks to that giant robot, we were finally able to take care of the Stellaron, which means that you, Svarog, you won't have to worry about preserving the underworld for the time being.
March, everyone, thank you so much. I wasn't sure you guys would be able to do it, but now... Mr. Svarog, what do you say? You guys said you were travelers from other worlds, right? I want to be just like you. One day, I'm gonna go traveling to faraway places and make new friends.
Calculation result. Update.
That's our Bronya! Quick as a flash!
She certainly moves a lot faster.
It's getting late. Where to now?
You made it.
No way!
But for the... once you...
Finally. Ah, it's you? Oh,
Brothers, whoa! Look at the big blue ceiling!
That's not a ceiling, Hook. That's the sky.
So this is... the overworld? The air here smells... different.
Well, I never thought I'd live to see the administrative district again.
You're right. It's funny. The moment I boarded the cable car, my mind was filled with everything I wanted to do on the surface. But now, I just want to sit down, zone out, and watch the people coming and going.
Enjoy the peace and quiet, Natasha. We earned it.
It's Japard!
Welcome back to the...
Trail...
Please allow me. Thanks for Lady Bronya.
Huh?
Not really. The address will be held at...
Look! There's a crowd gathering over there.
Looks like it.
Guards, formation!
Whoa, this must be it!
Citizens of Belobog, I kindly ask for your attention. Lady Bronya Rand's inaugural address will begin shortly. Please remain orderly.
People of Belobog, hear me! Today we gather here to celebrate our victory, but it was a sacrifice made by a mighty guardian that delivered us this opportunity. She dispelled an evil that cost us 700 years of suffering, and in the process, she paid the ultimate price. The sacrifice of Cocolia Rand ushers in a new chapter. The blizzard beyond the walls will die away, and the offensives of our Silvermane guards will begin to contain the Fragmentum's advance. In the far north, I witnessed with my own eyes the struggle between the late Supreme Guardian and the evil power that sought to destroy us. In her last moments, the Supreme Guardian told me her greatest regret: the order to seal off the underworld from the overworld. With the passage of time, she gradually came to realize the consequences of that decision. Although tortured with guilt, she could not undo the damage. In her final moments, she wanted us to mark the Stellaron's end by reuniting Belobog. Overworlders and Underworlders must embrace the dawn of a new age. Together. People of the Underworld, I dare not ask for your forgiveness. I now know the reality of your decade of suffering. But I want us to work together. We know that without your perseverance and hard work, Belobog will not recover its former glory. And the seed of civilization will not be preserved. And on that note, I'd like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to a few guests of the city. Most of you were not aware of their arrival. But it is thanks to them that our world now flourishes with hope. They made me realize that while we remain focused on preserving the ground beneath our feet, we should not forget to look up into the sky. I firmly believe that with the determination of everyone, our world, the world the Trailblazers call Yarilo 6, will no longer be alone among the stars. But before we accomplish that goal, I humbly ask you to follow me into the future. I, Bronya Rand, the 19th Guardian of Belobog, hereby take my oath.
Lady Bronya! Lady Bronya! Long live Belobog!
Bronya, we're back!
March, Dan Heng, and you. It's wonderful you made it to the address. Sorry, I know the invitation was very last minute, but I needed to get the news out as soon as possible. The longer people waited, the more rumors started to swirl. The situation risked spinning out of control. Yes, I'm fine now, don't worry. My mother... she tried to force the voice of the Stellaron into my head. It was a terrible feeling. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't shown up.
That was some speech, Bronya. If I had to talk like that in front of a huge crowd, I'd be shaking head to toe.
It was all just a bunch of palatable lies. I hope you never have a similar experience, March. I prefer to be honest with the people. But I also want to preserve their hope.
Dan Heng, wanna talk about Mr. Yang's findings?
Allow me to explain.
Which means... the Fragmentum has already taken root by this point. Even though the Stellaron is sealed, we won't be able to reverse the damage immediately. I know. Our ancestors wouldn't have risked using one if they'd had other ways of avoiding calamity. You've gone out of your way to save this world. You nearly lost your life. I have no right to ask for more. Besides, I agree with Mr. Yang. Ultimately, the fate of Belobog is in the hands of its own people. In that case, as a leader, we will hold out with everything we have until the day you Trailblazers return. Even if it takes another 700 years, the children of Yarilo 6 will look up to the sky with hope in their hearts. So long, my friends. May the preservation bless your journey.
Congrats! That was one heck of a first trailblazing expedition!
Worth celebrating, I'd say.
Fine.
2.5?
What? That run-of-the-mill?
My scoring criteria are different from yours.
Anyway, we should be asking you. Equally unforgettable. Let's go for one more.